have a comparative advantage like
Yeah, that's right. See, afternoon, eh? Good afternoon. Thank you for your patience. The meeting has taken a bit quite long, and some governors and other engagement, but we have quite a number of governors here with us, including the acting governor of Nairobi, and the governor of Marsabit, Wajir, Vihiga, Kiambu, and Elgeyo Marakwet. The Council of Governors has just concluded a full council meeting since 29th January, when we were brought in, selected into the committee to be the leadership, to discuss issues affecting the county governments in accordance with the Intergovernmental Relations Act of 2012, which we would like to address you on the following resolutions from the meeting. 1. Safeguarding devolution. The Council of Governors notes the orders by the Honorable High Court in Meru that reaffirmed the position of Wajir County Governor, HE Ambassador Mohamed Mahmoud, who is with me here, his case to be affirmed by the Court of Appeal. Secondly, the Court of Appeal and possibly the Supreme Court will provide clarity on the threshold of impeachment of a governor. The said court will also provide clarity on the attendant process of assumption of office, so that we can now abolish night gazettement. The conditional and non-conditional grants, the legal framework for financial year 2021-2022. The High Court ruling on the petition 252 of 2016 made on 3rd December 2020, directing the Senate Standing Committee of Finance to establish a multi-agency technical committee to develop a legal framework for disbursement of conditional grants and non-conditional grants to counties. The committee established comprises of the Senate Finance Committee, Parliamentary Budget Office of National Assembly Committee, Office of the Attorney General, Commission of Revenue Allocation, and the Council of Governors. The committee deliberated and made the following recommendations. 1, that the Division of Revenue Bill 2021 be amended to exclude any reference to conditional and unconditional allocations by deleting the schedule and substituting the same with a new schedule, providing for the following 4 items. 1, total shareable revenue, national government share, equalization fund, and county equitable share. We wish to inform you that the bill has since been considered and approved, and is now the Division of Revenue Act 2021. That's a plus. That the Senate Committee has already gazetted the legal instrument that guides the flow of conditional grants to the county level, which control of budget will utilize to approve requisition of conditional and unconditional funds by counties. Disbursement of county equitable share of revenue, we note that as at 26th May 2021, the county government equitable share disbursement for the financial year 2020-2021 amounting to 242 billion, 0.6, inclusive of 26.9 billion arrears for financial year 2019-2020. The current outstanding amount owed to the county government is now 105.9 billion as follows. 3.5 billion owed to Nairobi City County Government as arrears for 2019-2020. That is last financial year. 3.9 billion owed to Nairobi City County Government for the month of January and February. And we have appealed to the controller of budget in our meeting to now take serious action on Nairobi, because they are the ones who are most suffering, and yet they have the most recent governor. 15.3 billion owed to 47 county governments for the month of March. 28.5 billion owed to 47 county governments for April. 25.3 billion owed to 47 counties for May. 26.7 billion owed to 47 county governments for June. This delay has continued to delay our response measures to the pandemic, payment of pending bills, and service delivery to the Kenyans in all the 47 counties. As a matter of urgency, we now call upon the National Treasury to immediately release these funds to the counties. On the issue of pending bills, the county governments remain committed to ensure that all the eligible pending bills are settled as long as we get our funds from the National Treasury. In view of the meeting held today with the Controller of Budget, we note that there is need for the Controller to reconsider the current practice of first in, first out, so as to give the counties more discretion. Some of the older bills are not as urgent as the issues pandemic. 7th and final annual devolution conference. The Council of Governors together with other devolution partners has been organizing the 7th annual devolution conference, which will be held on 23rd to 26th August 2021 at Makueni Boys High School, Makueni County. The theme of the conference is multi-level governance of climate action, sub-national mobilization in unlocking the full potential of climate action during and after pandemics. To this end, the steering committee of the 7th annual devolution conference held a meeting with the Minister of Health and resolved the following. 1. All delegates, participants, and residents of Makueni County must be fully vaccinated 3 weeks prior to the conference. The Council of Governors will develop a critical list of registered participants and share the same with the Minister of Health, who will facilitate the vaccination of all the delegates. The delegates will be identified by region to enable the ministry to identify specific medical centers for vaccination of delegates. In line with the conference theme, the multi-agency committee, in cooperation with the counties in Southeastern Region Economic Bloc, as well as Kajiado and Embu counties, the target is to grow 2 million trees before the date of the conference. We have so far planted 701,469 trees. The next destination for tree planting will be in my county, Embu, on 11th June 2021. His Excellency the President will grow the 2 millionth tree in Makueni County during the official opening of the conference. What happened with the conclusion? Not appearing there. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are what we have decided in today's meeting. We can entertain 1 or 2 or 3 questions.
Any questions?
Mm-hmm.
How does the council intend to have this matter dispensed in terms of the issue of court orders being disregarded? And vis-a-vis, what exactly are you looking for in terms of the threshold to impeach a governor?
The proper thresholds were determined during my case in the Nyeri High Court, and also, not Nyeri High Court, the Kirinyaga High Court, Nyeri Court of Appeal, and one of the Nairobi Court of Appeals, that to impeach a governor, the gross violation, not just ordinary things, gross violation of the Constitution provisions, which is not the case with my brother here. And that's why we are really concerned. And it is very, very clear on the irregularities which were done of gazetting the resumption of office by the Deputy Governor of Wajir. That was completely irregular, against a court ruling of the High Court of Meru. So the threshold must be weighty enough. Gross misconduct against serious constitutional provision, which was not the case. His case was just about health performance. And he scored very well in 2019 report. Very well. So you can see there was just politics and all that. We don't want to go by that. It must be in gross violation of the critical provision of the Constitution. Yeah? Yes, Otieno. Yes. Mm-hmm. Now we leave it to the Court of Appeal, and if it has only been annulled, whoever did the appointment was annulled by the court in Meru, High Court in Meru. The governor can talk for himself whether you will reverse their own decision or not. Governor, you want to comment? Comment.
Yeah,
Come nearer. Come nearer.
The High Court in Meru said that I should stay in office. That office is not vacant, and there are no two centers of power. Secondly, what it said was that there will be 3 bench judges that will determine this case. It is not going to be only 1 judge, because the matter is really weighty, as the chairman has said. So 3 bench judges will be formed by the Chief Justice. So we're waiting for the 3 bench judges. In the meantime, I will continue to perform the functions of the governor until the case is heard and determined. Thank you.
As he has done today.
Yeah, as he has done today. Yes, we have access to the office. Both of us are accessing the offices. So, but there is also impunity on the side of the executive, who are reluctant to enforce law and order.
So he sees the deputy governor office, he sees the governor.
That one, I think I've already told you.
You have already answered.
Yeah.
One last question.
Governor. Shikamoo.
Shikamoo. Marhaba.
Naitwa Boni kutoka Wero TV.
Yes, Wero TV.
Wizara ya Afya imetangaza kwamba kuna virusi mpya new variants of coronavirus.
Where?
Nchini.
Oh, okay.
Tunazo ziko katika kaunti ya Kisumu. Na tunajua kwamba kuna sherehe ya madaraka ambayo inakuja kufanyika wiki ijayo. Ni jambo mnaizungumzia na inastahili kwamba siku yote ikatizwe?
No, we are very lucky. The governor of Kisumu is right here. Let him enlighten us. Come and enlighten us about the
sherehe ya Madaraka Day itaendelea. Tutaalika nyinyi nyote waje Kisumu